Cereza and the Lost Demon.
Wow, I actually really like the score of this game. It's got a very whimsical yet epic feel to the whole nature. You know, you don't often hear that kind of soundtrack in a Bayonetta game. This is definitely giving off a very different vibe altogether. So, how is everyone watching this stream? How are you all doing? Don't mind me, just doing a few more adjustments, just making sure that everything is in tip-top form. One of the things I don't like about OBS is every time I try to stream something, there's always some setting that gets disabled for one reason or another. Like the last time I was streaming this game, or I should say the last time I was streaming altogether, my mic was disabled. And I don't know why. I never make it so that it disables. It just decides to do that on its own. But seems like we're good. Can you guys hear me? Making sure that we are able to hear properly. And it doesn't just sound like I'm talking to myself like the nutcase that I am. Let's see. I want to make sure that the game audio is also just enough so that it doesn't drown me out. I think we're good. Oh yeah, yeah. I have a feeling that this entire game has that very fairy tale feel to it. I will admit, it's not my kind of game. I don't usually look for these kinds of fairy tale settings, but you know, just this once, I'm doing an exception because it's Bayonetta. Of course, you know, I can't skip out on a Bayonetta game myself. You know, I never actually got around to playing this game back when it came out. I was supposed to cover this game alongside Bayonetta 3, but a lot of things got in the way. You know, the tough part of being a content creator is that sometimes you just want to kick back and enjoy some of the things that you personally enjoy. And in my case, there's just a lot of other games that I love playing, like in my spare time, like Marvel vs. Capcom, so on and so forth. And of course, I'm super excited for the announcement of the re-release of the old games. Yeah, that's awesome and whatnot. And I do feel bad that I put this game aside because it is a very interesting game. I have seen other people play it, and I have seen some playthroughs, and it does seem very interesting. And I did get to play the demo that was available in the actual copy of Bayonetta 3. It is a very slow-paced kind of experience, so I think this game will be fun to just sit back and relax. This will also give me a chance to just, you know, catch up with you guys. If you have any questions that you want to toss at me, feel free to do so. But with all that said, I think it's time that we get started. Bayonetta Origins, Cereza, and the Lost Demon. Now, I already looked into the control settings for this game prior to playing this game to make sure that it's up to my own standards, and they're pretty good for what they are. So not a huge deal.
Long ago, there existed two clans, the Lumen Sages of Light and the Umbra Witches of Darkness. Together they controlled a mysterious power. The clans put in place strict laws to ensure that strife would never consume them. But a pair of star-crossed lovers broke this rule, and a child was born with the blood of both sage and witch.
A forbidden love that gave birth to a forbidden child.
It was a beautiful baby girl.
So there's definitely a lot of exploration
As
involved here.
punishment for
Okay,
their forbidden love,
gotta make
the
sure to
pair were
look
torn
everywhere.
asunder. The girl's sage father was exiled to a far land, and her mother locked away in a solitary jail. The witch clan took in the young girl, but she grew up shunned as a pariah, cursed by the circumstance of her birth. Her one comfort was the nights she snuck into the village jail to visit her mother's cell. Her mother passed each grueling day barely able to so much as move in her cold cell. But when her daughter came to visit, the witch always showed her a loving smile. But even this small happiness eventually came to an end. On the night of the girl's 10th birthday, her mother was to be moved to a deeper cell.
I can
where
already
even the
hear
faintest
leitmotifs
memory
of
daylight
music
could
from
not
the
reach
other
her.
Bayonetta games. I like that a lot.
In desperation, the girl tried a daring rescue, but with only a child's strength, the attempt was in vain. More alone than ever before, the young girl clung to all she had left. A stuffed cat named Cheshire, which her mother had made for her long ago. Many moons have since passed. Turning her back on the village, the girl was taken in by an exiled witch who lived on the outskirts of town. Under her strict guidance, the girl continued to train in the ways of the dark arts. She was determined to be a powerful witch and one day save her mother.
And all the while look really sick doing them
Her name was
combos.
Cereza.
I've got to hurry.
Alright, so we're starting off with the basics. Of course, you gotta move to get around.
Something's there. This place.
Ah, so there's combat here. If you say so. You know me, I'll try to stretch a mile out of an inch.
He can't be trusted.
I do hear that a lot from people on Reddit, that Origins is probably the best in terms of the story presentation. And already I can tell it's good. This is not your typical Bayonetta experience.
Children misfortune in us all.
Leave me alone. Mommy.
Back when Bayonetta was just a defenseless little girl.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Cereza, you're almost out of time. This is your last chance. If you don't hurry, you may never see your mother again. John, I can't. Ugh, you big baby. Come on, I'll lead the way.
Even back then, John was a pretty dominant character. Yes! Lend me the magic so that I can stand on this platform.
Wow, Sean, you're amazing. Cereza!
What to do here now?
They'll find us.
Give me this path. Okay, there we
This
go.
way.
Didn't look like I could jump down. Okay, so Bayonetta can leap. There we go. Give me that platform. Thank you very much, John.
Hurry up, Cereza, we don't have all night.
John, wait! I can't run that fast.
I don't have my Panther Within ability yet.
We're almost there. Hurry up!
Oh, hey, Drazer. How's it doing, buddy? Let's see. La actriz de doblaje al inglés de esta Bayonetta es impresionante. Me encanta cómo interpreto al personaje durante todo el juego.
Oh no, they're on to us. Leave the guards to me. You hurry on ahead.
Alright, so it seems like a lot of people are coming in here so that they could watch this as a
Can't do
podcast.
this alone.
I'm thankful for you guys just tuning in to listen. I'll do my best not to be as obnoxious as I usually am. How's it doing, Chrysora? Again, I like that there are motifs of previous Bayonetta soundtracks popping up in this game.
Just a little longer. Hold on, Mummy.
We'll get there.
Mummy?
I also quite like Cereza's design. I don't know what it is, but I find it adorable that she has like a little red crystal hanging from her glasses. Which I'm guessing is supposed to be like the tears of blood kind of thing. I may be wrong, but you know,
What is this?
just something observant on my end.
Don't come any closer.
Oh no, she's gonna be taken away. It's gonna be a game over. The shadow remains cast. Ah, but not this time.
Who are you?
Yeah, it's pretty clever, right? That's how I see it.
Avalon Forest. The white wolf guide you.
I'll go. I promise.
Oh yeah, I know about the outfit. I managed to unlock it in my spare time. I didn't even know about it until I saw someone else playing Bayonetta 3 and they had that costume. So I had to ask them, like, how did they get it? And you had to backtrack in the demo of Cereza and the Lost
dream
Demon.
But the ending.
It was a dream Cereza knew by heart. But this time, something had changed. Cereza decided to consult her friend Cheshire.
A strange boy appeared and told me something incredible.
You know what? I agree.
Said,
This costume
"Before we
and the
went to Avalon
casual one is
Forest,
great.
He'd give me a
Although I am
fantastic
really sad that you
power.
can't wear her casual outfit as
If we
a
had that,
playable outfit in
Rescuing Mummy
Bayonetta
would
3.
be a piece of cake. The Forbidden Forest.
The oft-repeated warning from Cereza's teacher rung in her ears. Avalon Forest is home to fairies, creatures who love to whisk away children. Stay away.
Cereza! Where are you, my dear?
Why haven't you cleaned your room?
Cereza's teacher Morgana was standing by the door, her frown discernible even from a distance.
Bayonetta didn't deserve to be treated like that. Makes me want to cry, being the outcast and stuff. Well, look at it like this. The reason we love Bayonetta now is because she had to endure being the outcast. And after growing older and becoming the one that we know and love, she's very dominant now. You know, it's a growing thing. That's how I see it, you know. I haven't played this entire game, so I don't know what Cereza is going to be learning here. But that's kind of half the fun in terms of interpretation. Alright, so we're at Morgana's house. Nice looking house. Check the lanterns along your journey using L to save your progress. The game will be saved automatically at different moments in the story. Watch for this icon. Alright, well, good to know. So they're kind of like resting points. I'll go ahead and make a save here right now. Yeah, write it down. Write it down. Dear journal. Awesome. I'm getting excited over saving a game. I know they have to make it a big deal because, you know, this is a whole new experience. A Bayonetta game made for a younger audience. Which is kind of weird, but I'm down for it.
Neglected and I find my apprentice enjoying her beauty sleep.
I'm sorry. I just closed my eyes for a second.
Cereza began making an excuse, but Morgana's scowl stopped her in her tracks.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get to them right away.
But despite her best intentions, Cereza's gaze drifted back towards Avalon Forest. This did not go unnoticed by Morgana.
Oh. If I've told you once, Cereza, you must never enter that forest. With your current abilities, you would soon become a snack for one of the fairies who live there.
And we don't want to see her get eaten.
Yes, Morgana. I know.
Well then, stop your dreaming and finish those chores before moonrise, young lady.
All right. Water from the well. Coming right up.
A simple yes will suffice, Cereza. Off you go.
Despite her strict exterior, Cereza had grown attached to her teacher. Morgana had also been cast out of the village. She understood Cereza's pain, and her stern treatment came from a place of love.
Tough love. Draw water at the eastern well. Well then. I actually do know about the casual outfit being added in through a patch, through the Viola patch. But it wasn't like made to be selectable, it was just like some accidental upload.
Towards the well.
I kind of feel like it wasn't accidental, like I feel like there were plans to make it usable, but they never really got around to it. Which is why I kind of have a feeling that when the next Switch console comes out, the predecessor to, no, the successor to the current Switch model that we have, I have a feeling we might probably get a remaster of the third game, which will have more content. At least I hope. I don't expect it, but it would be nice if we get something like some kind of hefty update for Bayonetta 3. If anything, what it really needs is just a performance boost. Anything else, well, you know, I feel like we're going to have to be picky on that sort of thing. Because I know there are people out there that really want Bayonetta 3 to be remastered, but with a completely brand new ending. And I don't think Platinum Games are going to change the ending altogether. This was their intention, and I mean, this game is supposed to connect to Bayonetta 3 in one way or another. The next Switch will have a trilogy edition, it feels like. Yeah, right? It really does feel like it. Like, worst case scenario, I suspect that the new Switch console will allow old games to run at an unlocked frame rate. Or at the very least, it'll have a performance boost. Kind of like the Xbox Series X, where you could play older games and just boost it up to 60 frames. With the new Switch console, the worst case scenario you could get out of that is that the games will be backwards compatible on that platform, and with the performance boost, you'll have a better frame rate experience. Best case scenario is you get that, but you also get a re-release that takes advantage of the new system with a bunch of new extra bells and whistles. But what those entail to is anyone's guess. I don't expect Platinum Games to add too much to the old games. Like, they're certainly not going to go back to Bayonetta 1 and 2 and make any substantial changes to those, because those games already were released numerous times. But the third game, I definitely see them re-releasing it with a lot of extra bells and whistles. Just locked 60 FPS and a res bump is the most realistic outcome for me. Yeah, I really do think that's the most realistic outcome out of this.
What's this?
I wonder if Morgana chose these lamps. Funny, I think we may have a similar taste. And here we are. We can grab some water from the well. And you can inspect things just by pressing L on anything that has an interest. There we go. I must fetch a pail of water. Alright, let's get going.
Fetching a pail of water. It may seem like a simple chore, but it requires a fine sense of control, making it perfect for Umbran training.
To do these sick afterburner kicks, you must first carry a pail of water across this treacherous land. It's even got a little jingle like Zelda.
After laying eyes on the full bucket, Morgana gave a small nod of approval.
Good.
Either the bucket is really huge, or Cereza just happens to be really tiny. Which means somewhere along the line, Bayonetta had a huge growth spurt.
This is one job she wished could be forever stricken from her regimen.
Do we have a problem?
No, ma'am.
Trying not to think about the task awaiting her, Cereza headed towards the herb garden.
You know, extra costumes wouldn't be a bad
herbs
idea
in
for the older
Morgana's
games.
garden were not your common basil or thyme. She grew infernal plants with an absolutely foul stench. They typically burrowed to avoid sunlight, but a little bit of magic made them pop right up.
Alright, we're not going to town then. But we do gotta go to the southern area to get those weeds. Here we go. At least I think this is the area. Let me interact. Come on, there we go. What a great view. I will say though, the art direction of this game is beautiful. Taking advantage of the Switch in a different way. Here we are. Witch Pulse. A fundamental Umbran art that utilizes dance to imbue its target with magical energy. So I know a little bit about this because I did play the demo in Bayonetta 3. Where it's got this little, really cool rhythmic challenge where you have to hit the stick in the right direction when it hits the dots. Yeah. So I'm a little familiar with this.
Dinner time! One helping of magic coming right up.
And I like that it matches up with the music too. I'm always a sucker for games where the sound effects and pretty much anything in the environment matches up with the music in a very diegetic form.
Hurry on out!
A great example would be Hi-Fi Rush.
Good!
If you find the Witch Pulse to be a bit too difficult, you can change your settings so that Cereza will perform it on her own. Nah, I gotta be old school. I gotta do this myself. I need a bit of a challenge here, of course.
bit more. There we go.
I wonder if the position of the dots and the moons are randomized, though.
No one told me they could do this. I've got to catch it quick.
Get over here, you tulip!
Cool.
There we go.
Yes, I did it.
Cereza was pleasantly surprised. She usually managed to make a mess with even this rudimentary magic.
I can't wait to see the look on Morgana's face.
Cereza hummed a happy tune while picking the herbs. As she bent
God, I want to know if
down,
that hum is a
she
reference to
noticed a pretty
something.
flower
I'm
growing
almost tempted to
amongst
say
the
it must have been a
weeds.
jingle from Wonderful 101, but that's me, like
Those
having
flowers,
high
they
praise
brought
for
the
Wonderful
colour in
101.
Morgana's eyes.
But you know that's something Platinum Games would do. Alright, let's pick this up and get out of here.
Ugh, I wouldn't mind if it weren't for the smell.
It can't smell that bad, can it? I can imagine multitasking is a little tricky. But see, I come from like I have my experience playing Wonderful 101, so multitasking is kind of my
Cereza proudly
thing.
gave the basket to
I don't think
Morgana.
I'll have a tough time,
It was
but I will
full
give
to
my opinions
bursting.
on the combat as we
How
progress through
about
the
that,
game.
Morgana? Quite the harvest, wouldn't you say? I also picked these
But
violets.
it's nice that this
They're
game
for you.
has these
I thought you might
options.
like them.
What's
Atop
that word I'm
the
looking
herbs
for?
lay a small wreath.
Accessible
Morgana glanced
options.
down at it.
It's never a bad thing to give
Her
the players
expression
their way of
unchanged,
playing the game.
She spoke to Cereza in her usual tone.
Do not expect praise for this sort of perfunctory performance. Oh, and Cereza, your hair today seems to have lost its sheen. Do not tell me that in addition to your outdoor tasks, you're also neglecting your hair.
No, ma'am. It's next on my list.
You better not be using Head and Shoulders. That makes your hair
Remember,
very
Cereza,
dry.
Hair is the most versatile tool of an Umbra Witch. It can be shaped into our armor, weapons, and even used as a medium for summoning infernal demons. As blood flows through veins, magic flows through a witch's hair. Care for it as you would your most precious tool, and defend it as you would your very heart.
Understood. I'll make sure to finish up before training starts tonight.
Good.
Actually, very interesting
back
that
to your
this
chores.
game acknowledges the whole
Shadows
hair
grew
thing,
long.
and they talk about
Moon
how
will
they
soon
have to
rise.
keep it in good condition. Because I don't think they ever really
With
mentioned
this,
that
Morgana turned
in the
and
previous
walked
3
back towards
games.
the house.
Like, you know, Bayonetta is all about the
ma'am.
hair, but
At
Bayonetta never
times,
never
Morgana's
makes it a
cold
point to say, you know,
treatment
she's
got
got to treat her
Cereza
hair
down.
right. So it's kind of cool that they go into
But
this
she
little
knew
depth.
that Morgana cared for her and only wanted what was best for her.
Oh, hey!
Making
Man,
a
I don't know how to.
quick
I always mispronounce your
Cereza
name.
resolved to finish her remaining chores in
Telekinestic
record
man.
time.
Thanks for catching the stream, man. I haven't heard from you in a while. And yeah, I understand that because this game is at full price, it's kind of a turnoff. That's kind of my big problem with a lot of these games. Like the reason why I didn't buy Sonic Superstars the first time around, because like, goddamn, I ain't gonna pay $60 for that kind of game. I hate it. So I can understand why you weren't you weren't fully convinced to buy this game day one. But from what I've heard, because this is my first time playing the game, I heard many good things about it. So all I can say is like, if you're lucky and you can find a copy of this game at a lower price, like in stores, because I know there are still physical copies of this game out there. Like every once in a while, I run by a GameStop and a Best Buy, and I do see this game still on the shelf. I don't recall the price, but I'm almost certain the price has reduced. I may be wrong, but so don't quote me on that. But yeah, if you ever get around and you're lucky enough to find it at a cheaper copy, I would say go for it. I was lucky just to find a
Oh, it's time
$10
for
copy of
Ray's
Sonic
training.
Superstars myself.
I better hurry, or I'm in for another lecture.
And yeah, if I would have bought Sonic Superstars for $60, I would have been a little bit more furious because that game is really nothing special. Yeah, no, I understand. I understand completely. Trust me, like I can defend Bayonetta 3 in a lot of things. The one thing I cannot defend is the story. And I know that for some the story is just as important as the game itself. So I'm not gonna hold it to you, you know? Let's see, which way to go? Well, I know Cereza was standing on this side, so let me go check this side before going over to the right.
Okay.
Okay, so not that way. Alright, well then, let's go to the one spot where it's really nagging me to go.
With the household chores complete, it was time for Cereza's daily training in the dark arts. Today, she was finally going to get a chance to attempt a spell she had been practicing for weeks. Summoning an infernal demon.
Infernal demons. Cool.
For today's training, I will give you a little help.
Before even learning what
Yeah, no,
he
I don't
did,
blame you, dude.
Cereza was captivated by the intricate brace.
This is a tool for those who have yet to master the flow of magic. Furthermore, we train under the full moon of the bisextile night, when the dark energy we Umbra harness is at its zenith. Are you listening, young lady?
Yeah, bisexual or
You seem
something.
determined today. Perhaps I should let you nap more often.
Yes, ma'am.
Cereza's spirits were high. She was determined to succeed.
The Umbran brass knuckles.
Step by step, Cereza flawlessly performed the summoning dance. Until... This looked like trouble. Unless bound by hair, there would be no way to control the demon. The demon turned to ash mere inches from Cereza. Without a proper medium, demons will soon die in our world.
We are finished for today.
Let me try again.
No second chances? Just like that? Damn.
Morgana turned and walked away, ignoring her pupil's desperate plea.
What kind of witch fears her own summoned familiar? I was foolish to think you were ready for this training.
Morgana told Cereza to put away the magic brace before heading back to the house. Long after Morgana was gone, Cereza sat moping in the garden. Out of habit, she shared her troubles with Cheshire.
Forget returning to the village and saving Mummy. At this rate, I'll never even become a witch.
All of a sudden, the words from the boy in her dream echoed in her ears.
Cereza, give you the power to save Mother. Avalon Forest, the white wolf guide you.
Sorry, I'll respond to you guys in a second. I'm a little invested in the story.
Avalon Forest.
Cereza's eyes wandered back to the forest. Morgana's repeated warnings left little room for ambiguity. And yet...
Morgana is always dangerous this and stay away that. How could a dank old forest be that scary a place anyway?
Adults do often exaggerate to keep kids in their place. This thought got Cereza's blood boiling. Grievances started bubbling up.
Nothing I do is ever good enough for her. Did you see those herbs? Flawless!
As she blew off steam to Cheshire, she noticed Morgana's brace shining in the moonlight.
What are you saying, Cheshire? Take the brace and sneak into the forest? Morgana would give us a right smack on the bottom.
Although, with the moon shining brightly, it was the ideal chance for a little surreptitious forest excursion.
I really like Cereza's sassiness altogether.
I mean, if I just had another chance to get the hang of it, I could have gotten that demon totally under wraps.
With a demon by her side, eviscerating a fairy or two would be child's play.
That's it! I'm going to that forest! And when I come back with that fantastic power, Morgana will take back everything she said about me not being ready. Let's go, Cheshire. Next stop, Avalon!
Alright, well, let's get moving. By the way, I like this little detail where the rocks and the stones and everything here are all set up to look like the teeth, like the bottom jaw of a creature. I'm sure that was the intent, but it's still pretty cool to have that kind of visual. Okay, so someone here said that they're worried about Platinum Games with Kamiya leaving the studio, and I do want to like share my thoughts on that. I know for a fact that Kamiya was indeed the heart and soul of Platinum Games, and I know he was the one that tied everything together with a lot of things. But I personally don't think Platinum Games are in any real danger without Kamiya around. I know for a fact that things are going to be different moving forward without Kamiya, which is definitely a crying shame because I always hold it up high. I always view Kamiya as a high point of standards when it comes to the way he directs his games, and so we're not really going to see any more of that kind of level of ingenuity in these games directed by Kamiya. We're not going to see that anymore. But in terms of Platinum Games, the studio themselves, I don't think they are in any actual danger because they are still moving forward with the project that they had planned out since the year 2020, where they wanted to start venturing into becoming an independent team where they work on the games that they want to work on and publish it wherever they want to. Because one of the things that I know about Platinum Games that they're always frustrated about is how whenever they collaborate with other publishers, the games that they work on only get published where the publishers choose to release it. You know, like when they work under Nintendo, all their games are only released under Nintendo consoles, and you know, with stuff like Activision having only released these kinds of games and then getting them delisted, it was kind of a frustrating venture for Platinum Games. So part of the reason why they became an independent team is so that they could have more control over their own games, and you can see that in Sol Cresta. Now, of course, they haven't really done much since the release of Sol Cresta. They have been very, very quiet. The most I can tell you is that one of my friends who hangs around in my wonderful one-on-one Discord, he was one of the Kickstarter supporters that put down the money so that he can go get a Platinum Games studio tour, and he got that tour not too long ago, and Platinum Games were sharing a lot of stuff with him. They showed off a few projects. Now, of course, he has to keep that quiet. He is under NDA, so he can't say anything. But he did get to say that Platinum Games do have a lot of stuff planned out. It's just that they are remaining quiet because they don't want to replicate the same problem that happened when we were waiting for Bayonetta 3 to release, where they announced Bayonetta 3 so early in development. Like, I think they announced Bayonetta 3 before they even started developing the game. And as a result, we ended up waiting for any brand new information for about 4 years or 5 years until we saw a second trailer for Bayonetta 3. So the wait was really painful because we were just left completely in the dark. So Platinum Games really doesn't want to replicate that. So all the numerous projects that they have in the works, they're just keeping quiet right now, and they will share more information with us when they are ready to actually share it. The only game that we know that they have yet to show us, and it was a game that was announced in the same year that Bayonetta 3 was announced, was Project GG, and that was a game that Kamiya was directing. And obviously now with Kamiya nowhere to be seen, that game is probably going to be reworked into something else, which is kind of a shame because I was really looking forward to Project GG being the one definitive Hideki Kamiya video game that will be completely unhinged. Because, you know, part of what I love about Wonderful 101 is how that is the most unhinged Kamiya game to ever exist, and even then there were some restrictions put on them by Nintendo. And it's funny because I remember there was one interview that Kamiya had brought up where he had originally expressed the idea of adding the multi-unite function into Wonderful 101 early in development, but Nintendo were telling him not to do that because it felt like it would be overcomplicated. But at the 11th hour of the game development, Kamiya said, fuck it, I'll just throw it in anyway. And so he threw in the multi-unite system. And I'm so thankful that he did, because that multi-unite system is really the true meat and potatoes of Wonderful 101's stylish combat system. So yeah, getting back to the state of Platinum Games thing, I don't think they are in any actual danger. But I will say it is sad to see Kamiya depart. I understand that it's going to be completely different moving forward, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as many people are making it out to be. Because, you know, there's still a lot of talented developers at Platinum Games. We still have Inaba, and we also have the director of Cereza and the Lost Demon still around. So, you know, this is a huge team. Oops, I'm already going on a long tangent here, so I'll just make this quick. We got a huge team, and they are very experienced. And I know that they have collaborated with Kamiya enough for them to be able to catch some of the wisdoms that Kamiya has bestowed on them. So, you know, I'm aware that I'm looking at this more in a positive light. I'm very positive with a lot of things. But it's better to, you know, be hopeful, but also keep yourself in check. So we'll just have to wait and see once Platinum Games start actually announcing these games that they have planned for us. Yeah, PG is definitely fine. They're still actively hiring college grads every year. It's just their off year after... They're off year after coming off 2 huge 5-year projects. Exactly. Like Bayonetta 3, love the game or hate the game, it was the game that really took a toll on Platinum Games big time, because that game put them... that game... I'm trying to remember where I read this, but I know Bayonetta 3 was like the ultimate all hands on deck kind of game. It got to a point where they had to really get everyone involved to finish that game before they could even go back and finish up the Wonderful 101 DLC that we have been waiting for a good long while as well. Nobody remembers the Wonderful 101 DLC. Like, no one talks about the Luca DLC, but that was the one DLC we were waiting just as long as Bayonetta 3 itself. But nobody wants to talk about that. So, you know, to each their own. So yeah, I try not to go on tangents here, but I just had to get that off my chest.
Cereza shivered at the thought of what lay ahead, but curiosity got the better of her.
And curiosity kills the cat, don't you know? I mean, we do have Cheshire here, which is kind of like a cat, I think.
Let's go, Cheshire.
And just like Chrysaor said, we gotta begin the hero's journey, so here we go.
And so Cereza threw caution and her teacher's warnings to the wind and set out towards Avalon Forest. Little did she know that what lay waiting in those dark woods would change her fate forever.
Cereza And the Lost Demon. Trademark. Again, I really got to point out how incredible the music is. Chapter 2, Into the Unknown.
Massive trees blocked almost all light from the moon. An eerie silence enveloped Cereza. She cautiously ventured onwards.
Spooky bats or birds.
Don't surprise me like that.
Can we climb up here? Yes, we can. Onyx roses, the petal from a black rose that blooms in Inferno. The faint magical energy it possesses makes it a favored garden choice of fairies as well. Oh yeah, no, the voice acting is super captivating. It's a crying shame that this game did not get the attention it deserved. I have to wonder why. Like, you would think that because it's related to Bayonetta, it would have more attention. I think the only way I can really see it is that... Whoa. I gotta watch. Hold on. Yeah, that's... It's kind of tricky. Okay, there we go. I feel like the reason this game didn't do too well is because it ended up remaining in the shadows under Bayonetta 3. Like, Bayonetta 3 was the talk of the town, for better or worse, because I know that was like the black sheep of the Bayonetta trilogy.
I wonder how it will respond to my magic.
And out of nowhere, Cereza and the Lost Demon just came out and everyone just sort of ignored it because everyone was still catching the high off of Bayonetta 3 and the reception that it had after it was released. I will fully admit I'm one of those people where after Bayonetta 3 came out, I was burnt out and I didn't really feel like playing this game. And like Telekinetic Man said, I really hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You know, it was a $60 game and not many people were really up to the idea of buying a full price game for something that is largely different from your typical Bayonetta experience.
My magic feels more powerful than before. Could it be the brace?
They might have been better off delaying release 6 months to a year. Maybe. Maybe. It could have been beneficial for them. But also, I just think it's part of the Platinum curse, where if it's not Bayonetta, which is funny because this is Bayonetta, if it's not Bayonetta, it probably won't get as much attention. Because, I mean, look at Soul Cresta. Not even the most hardcore Platinum Games fans are aware of that game. Every time I'm on Reddit and I bring up Soul Cresta, some people are like, wait, what's that game? So it's like, yeah, that's crazy. When even the fans of Platinum Games forgets that they have made other games, you know, that's kind of a bad sign. Let's see, if the petals in the bottom left of the screen are Cereza's vitality, they will decrease. So that's her health bar. If Cereza's vitality runs out, her story will come to an end. And we certainly don't want that. Ah, okay, so I just hold it in place so I can walk around. Nice. You, stay still. I am messing with you. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, Soul Cresta would have benefited from a lower price. Like, goddamn, I feel like Platinum Games are not good at setting the price for their games. You're absolutely right, Xpran. I know a lot of people were were not up for playing Bayonetta Origins because Bayonetta 3 was too heartbreaking. Was too heartbreaking for them, so they're like, you know what, forget it. I don't want to play any new Bayonetta games.
That someone was looking back. As the wind rustled the leaves, it sounded just like a rasping voice whispered in her ear.
I can't turn back now. I'm going to become a witch and save Mummy.
Do it for your mom. Run! Run, Cereza, run! Let me set up. Yeah, there we go. Hey, a save point. All right. Finding collectibles is gonna be a little tricky now that I think about it, because there's a lot of these things hiding in the bushes too. And something about these walls look very distinct. Like almost like it feels like I need something before I can get access to these things.
Must have been a rabbit or something. Right, Cheshire?
Oh yeah, I'm also interested to see what Tinari has in store for us in the future. I know some people would love for him to direct the next Bayonetta game, and I'm down for that. Although I have to wonder, like, who is he going to consult for the combat? Because I think Platinum Games definitely needs, like, really good dedicated combat designers as well. And I know some of the more important combat designers did not stick around for the third game. That's not me saying that Bayonetta 3's combat was bad or anything, because I actually think Bayonetta 3's combat is substantial. Like, I'm one of the very few people that thinks Bayonetta 3 is actually way good in the combat department.
Cereza could not shake the feeling she was being watched.
Is someone there? Show yourself!
And then, as if to answer her call,
Denizen of the Wood, IOC. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Oh boy, we're going to be running into a lot of enemies with weird names, aren't we?
Nefarious creatures who ensnare the souls of humans who venture into the woods to feed on their vitality.
I wonder if there's a theme to the way the enemies are named in this game.
Cereza was backed into a corner.
I'm sure there is, because Platinum Games has a tendency to do that a lot. Like how in Wonderful 101, all the enemies are...
Fingers crossed,
all their names are Japanese, but they're phonetically written in English.
From Morgana.
They probably can. Platinum Games can definitely bring in Kami to consult. But for the time being, he can't because he's on a 1 year break. Like, I forgot the term. But when Kamiya left Platinum Games, he had to sign a contract stating that he cannot work in any gaming business for a whole year.
All at once, they jumped at Cereza, weapons poised to strike. She shut her eyes tight and prepared for the worst. A moment passed, and then another. but she felt not so much as a pinprick.
What? Who are you?
Yeah, non-compete clause.
Chomp!
That's the phrase.
That beast, as dark as a moonless night, had it all been a dream?
Ah, there we go. Yeah,
don't
okay.
think-
Makes total sense to
Could
me
that have
now.
been-
All the enemies in Origin are named after
But before
Fae from
Cereza
Celtic
could
and English
finish her
mythology.
question,
It's at this point I gotta apologize because I'm not really knowledgeable when it comes to the mythology, like the ancient mythology stuff. So, if you want to drop down any cool tidbits about the enemy names, be my guest.
from its gaping maw, extending ear to ear, fell a drop of thick slobber.
Wait, did I manage to summon a demon that has now possessed Cheshire?
Cheshire?
As if in reply, the beast growled and bared its blood-red fangs. Just as Cereza feared, a demon had indeed possessed her beloved stuffed
If this
cat.
game had sold better, we could have gotten Cheshire
The
plushes.
creature had
Yeah?
desperately
Yeah, we
sought
could have.
medium in order to survive in our world.
I did get that Cheshire
In
plushie
lieu
from the
of
Bayonetta
hair,
box that they were
it
selling at
settled for one
GameStop.
made of felt.
I have it somewhere around here. I can't find it right now.
Looking around, the demon's eyes found Cereza. It let out a low growl. After her initial terror, Cereza realized that she was able to understand what the demon was saying.
You want me to return you to Inferno? Now, how would one go about doing that?
For the 15th anniversary, maybe.
Cereza had her hands full calling a demon to this world. She hadn't even begun to study the spell to send them back. Cereza once again heard the demon's words, this time even more clearly. Send me back! Send me back! The demon's rage increased by the second, but there was nothing Cereza could do. Out of patience, he pounced. Claws like daggers descended on Cereza.
But no matter what Cheshire did, he could not harm her. Due to plot armor.
But what if we hear? The demon had stopped cold. As if bound by an invisible force, no matter how he struggled, he was unable to touch Cereza.
So yeah, plot armor.
Calm down. You're going to burst a seam. Don't worry, I'll send you home. Once I figure out how.
Hey,
I'm on
Vaku.
my way to get a fantastic power.
I hope I'm
With
pronouncing your
that,
name right. Vaku
sending you
Time.
back should be a piece of cake.
Thanks for catching the stream.
Giving up his attack, the demon turned his attention elsewhere. Intrigued, but a little scared, Cereza decided to follow a bit behind.
Ah, okay, I can control this dude. And he's on the right stick. Okay, so you move with the right stick. And you attack with ZR. Very strong beast, isn't he? Look at him mow things down.
The demon ran through the forest, searching for a way home.
And I can even break these crystals. That's cool. It almost sounds like he's speaking like left, right, left, right, left. Ah, I get to beat up the creatures now. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm in no mood for pests. Get ready for a fistful of claws.
Ooh, crunchy hits.
Demon leapt towards the fairies.
There we go. Nice. It wouldn't be Platinum Games if it didn't feel like something you would see in Astral Chain.
The demon slashed with his razor-sharp claws. But something felt off. His power seemed to escape him. Slowly, but surely.
What's wrong?
The demon bared his fangs. He was clearly suffering.
Are you sick? Or hungry, perhaps?
I just need to sit down and sleep.
As
Leave me
Cereza
alone.
approached, the demon felt the strength return to his body. In an instant, he felt right as rain. His body was linked to Cereza by powerful magic. Moving away from her robbed it of its energy.
What's that? I need to stay close to you? I've never heard of a spell like this before.
How do you plan on getting me back to Inferno?
The demon demanded.
I like how even the narrator has to act out Cheshire.
She'll show us the way.
So it has that very, you know, fairy tale feel, like how a parent would
Said the
read a
demon
book to their
as he
child.
clambered to his feet.
Makes the game feel a little bit more personal, and I like that touch.
I'm Cereza. What's your name?
I have no name.
Replied the demon curtly.
You don't have a name? That must be terribly inconvenient. Though I must admit, I haven't the faintest idea.
Isn't
about
this the
demonic
leitmotif
manners.
for Cereza's theme from Bayonetta 1?
May I
It's
call you
gotta
Cheshire?
be. I recognize that
That's
song.
stuff cat
That's so
decided to
cool.
borrow After all.
I'm from my house.
Well, I need to call you something. If you're going to make a fuss about it, why don't you just find a new body?
Just call him Cheshire.
I'll just call you whatever I please.
Hello, whatever I please.
And so these strange companions set off in search of the White Wolf. What mysteries await in Avalon Forest?
What sort of wacky adventures could these two characters be going through? So here is the real shtick of the game. You have to control these two simultaneously. That's very interesting. I see. They cannot be far apart for an extended period of time. Watch the distance between them. Okay, I see. So you're gonna have to be controlling them simultaneously. Interesting. And if I were to assume the beast does all the bulk work, while Cereza probably does magic to keep the enemies in control. Am I right? I feel like that's what this game is going to be all about, because it was teaching me to pull off these like magical spells, and it was holding the plan in place. So I have a feeling that this whole idea is going to be you got to hold the enemies in place, and then Cheshire can go in for the blow. If that's the case, I'm probably already halfway there. And like I said, I have no problems multitasking. I play games like Wonderful 101. This is my baby. Yeah, so there we go. So Cereza's got to do the magic so that I can be able to move Cheshire around. Cool.
The demon seemed to have calmed down. remembering that he could not touch her, Cereza breathed a sigh of relief.
There we go. I like how Chester's just like this big creature. Like, he's so big and kind of goofy looking. Hold on. I'll tell you what I'm thinking of after this segment.
The scent tickled Cereza's nose. It was rosemary, often used to ward off evil spirits.
They talked about that in the first game. Don't you remember?
As soon as the scent reached Cheshire, he pulled away, face scrunched up in disgust.
Rosemary is very stinky to me. I hate it.
Anywhere near the flower.
So I guess that means that Cereza's got to clear it up. Being a demon, Cheshire can't stand rosemary. Whenever it pops up, Cheshire will need to take a different path. Okay, I see. And I'm guessing, hold on. So I can't do anything about that with Cereza, so I'm guessing that Cheshire's got to go this way. Okay, I see. Oh, and this is a path that Cereza herself can't go. Okay, so this is the part where the gimmick comes into play, where you really got to control them simultaneously across these areas. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Here, let me help you, Cheshire. There we go. Come on, my buddy. So like as I was trying to say, like Cheshire's like this big raggedy monster that it just makes me think, well, which way do we go? Which way do we go, George? Which way do we go? We go this way. And there we go. Cereza's got to hold down that plant.
This was quite a pickle. But Cereza knew how to get by without a scratch.
It's a pickle, but we could probably cool it down with a cucumber.
Cheshire, I've got it tied down. Finish it.
Do it. Take it down. This feels like I could interact with it. I don't know. Okay, not really. Yay! Oh, I could just walk through that. Okay, let me hold that plant down. Stay still, you bastard! You don't get to hurt me.
I'll go first to make a path. You wait here.
Okay. No! The plot changes. Go after her, Cheshire. Maybe you are an evil spirit. Anybody who hates the smell must be evil.
Stop!
Don't make me use my Platinum Games logo on you.
All at once, Cheshire's body shrunk to its original cuddly form.
Cheshire!
Cereza ran to pick up Cheshire and held him tightly to her chest. In her arms, Cheshire felt his strength returning.
Release me at once!
Even in this form, the demon did not seem happy about being cuddled.
Just hold still, will you? While you're small, you can't walk on your own, right? I'll carry you until you can transform again. Not having a massive demon breathing down my neck will make it easier for me to calm down too.
While far from pleased about being treated like a stuffed animal, the demon had no choice but to swallow his pride.
Okay, fine. You get to carry me around for once. Alright, so let's see. When in his stuffed animal form, Cereza can hold Cheshire and move with him. And when moving about together, you can move Cereza with L and extend Cheshire with R. Oh, so you get like a little whip thingy. Let me see. Oh, that's cool. Before there was CUHRAYZEE, there was Cheshire.
Even with you in there, Cheshire still weighs the same as before.
You can switch between moving together and moving apart at any time. Both have their uses, so don't forget either. Unleashed mode is where you move separately. Press R when holding Cheshire to have him jump out. And hug mode is where you move together. Press L to revert your Cheshire to a stuffed animal. I love that it's called hug mode. I mean, yes, I know it's because she's hugging him, but still, that's kind of funny. All right, unleash the beast. Now hug me, brother. There we go. Ah, here we go. Slingshot physics. Hold on. Ah. There we go. And you can jump down here, which I won't do. Oh, this is so cool. I like this a lot. Yeah, give me all that stuff. I'm not sure what it's for, but, you know, better to collect. Alright, let's get Cheshire out. Go ahead and whack out the weed.
Yes! More rosemary. Cheshire, I'll toss you up there. See if there's a way forward.
Okay, so Cereza can apparently throw the doll as well. Okay, interesting. Alright. Oh, wow. When far away or blocked by Rosemary, there are times where Cheshire cannot return to hug mode. When this happens, look for another way to unite the two. Time for the pat your head, rub your tummy section. Let's see if I can handle that. Let's see, anything I'm missing here? It is an exploring game, so I gotta make sure not to leave any stone unturned. Oh, I see what to do. Hold on. Get over here, Cheshire.
Come here!
It's battle time.
Get him, Cheshire!
Pick up 1 to recover the spell cooldown gauge. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Very nice. I can get used to this.
A chest? Did the fairies make this? I wonder what's inside.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a PG game with how satisfying the attacks are and the effects that go with it.
Yes!
Alright, so Umbran medicine in a bottle shaped like a petal used to slightly restore Cereza's vitality. Cool.
Cheshire,
Get over here, Cheshire. This is just fun to me. This is so silly. If they ever make another Bayonetta game, there definitely should be a weapon where you hold Cheshire like this, like a whip. Alright, let's see. Let's think this through. Okay, here we go. Ah, I was too close. Damn it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I can more or less keep a good distance. Hold on. Ah, crap. There we go. Get over here, Cheshire. Oh boy. There's got to be something going on with this storyline, isn't there? Oh no, a mini game. What will the Bayonetta fans think? Oh wait, I can collect these things. Alright, there we go. Okay, that was kind of cute.
That was not fun.
Speak for yourself. I thought it was fun. Hey, it's a rabbit. A couple of rabbits.
What have we here?
There were signs that a witch had set up camp here.
Perhaps I'm not the first witch to enter this forest. Oh well, it means we've got a place to rest. Look what we have here!
Baked gecko. Some things never change. I think there was a PG blog where Cheshire was supposed to be able to eat rabbits, but Kamiya said no. Even professionals have standards. New sanctuary. Large red arcs are sanctuaries that can be unlocked just by approaching. Be sure to unlock one whenever you pass by.
Let's take a break.
I love that there's like a special pose for each of these sanctuaries as far as I can tell, because I know in the last save I saw Bayonetta, well, Cereza and Cheshire like lying down asleep, and so here you see Cereza writing in her journal with Cheshire on top. I wonder if there's a lot more of these unique things along the way. Ah, so now we can concoct. This is the concocting menu. Here are some compounds. You'll find more in the forest. This is an item. Acquire one to learn how to concoct it. Let's try making a healing tonic. Select how many you would like to make. Let's just make one for the time being and begin the concoction. And after adding the compounds, mix everything together. Just like the old school way. It's time to cook. One of the things I love about Origins is that it shows that Viola is more like her mom than we realized. Before she became a fully fledged witch, Cereza was a massive adorkable klutz. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I could definitely see it like that, and that's pretty cool. I do like that a lot. Alright, I'm gonna back out here. I'll spend a little bit more time concocting at a later time. For now, it doesn't really feel like I need to concoct a lot, but we'll see. When the game gets challenging, I'll concoct a lot more items. Okay, and what is this thing here? Let's see, is this something that Cheshire can break? Not really. Can Cereza interact with it? No, it just seems to be there. Alright, get in my arms. Alright, let's look around here.
Hey! Look over there!
It's a wolf. I think.
Before them stood a large wolf.
Yes, I got it right.
Its snow-white fur shone pale silver.
It's a strangely designed
moonlight.
wolf, I'll give it that.
Avalon Forest. The white wolf guide you.
Cereza was captivated by the wolf. It seemed
Her eyes are
almost
so
not of this
huge.
world.
Hey! Wait!
Oh, well, so far I am enjoying the game. I feel bad I missed out on it the first time around. Review controls. Review game instructions thus far. I don't think I really need any reviewing. I seem to have gotten the meat and potatoes of it so far. So I'll skip out on that. Alright, let's see what we can find here. What is this thing? Well, looks like there's no turning back now. But let me guess, at some point I will be able to turn back and break this thing. Seems like it. Come on, Cheshire! Wolf tracks. Well, yeah. Follow them, you'll find your wolf. Ah, see, there's items hidden in the bushes. Give me all them ingredients. Before I continue... Actually, no, it does go this way. But hold on. Let me look over here. I don't want to miss out anything around here. Yeah, there's a lot of items to find in these bushes. So, it looks like Cheshire has a special attack when you summon him. Yeah, he has an attack when he comes out. That's cool. Blast Cocktail. An Umbran potion in a thorn-laced bottle. Uses to create a shockwave stunning all nearby enemies. It's basically an EMP. Yeah, he has a flash save attack, exactly.
The world before Cereza seemed to warp and bend. She blinked hard to no avail. Could this be a fairy trick? Cheshire was losing patience with his hesitant companion.
Come on! We've still got that wolf to catch!
I'm getting ready. Just give me a second.
Alright. What do we got here? Oh no, we're entering another world. And it's spooky.
What is this?
And I can't bring out Cheshire
As
here.
soon as she took a step inside, she felt as if the breath had frozen in her chest. All around her were sights strange and terrible, as if she had been dragged into a waking nightmare.
I'm fine. It takes more than this to scare me.
Besides, you have Cheshire in your hand. I think you'll be fine.
How am I supposed to find my way in here?
Yeah, no, the
Suddenly,
artist definitely had a lot of
Cereza's
fun with
magic
this.
brace began to glow.
I think they took a little bit more creative
could it
liberties
be?
with this game compared to the Bayonetta trilogy. They were given the chance to do something wildly creative, and I'm really happy they took that chance. Dispel illusion. There we go.
The light from the brace revealed things Cereza was unable to see before.
Does this brace have the power to dispel illusions?
Yeah, see, the little rhythm thing is going to the beat of the music, so now it's a little slower because the song is slower. That's pretty cool. They don't hurt me, do they? Yeah, okay. Fun fact, the angels are themed around the sun, the demons are themed around the moon, the homunculi are themed around clouds, the fairies are themed around the stars and constellation. That's actually a really good observation. I know about the angels and demons, and I know about the homunculi, but I didn't know that the fairies were themed around the stars. Wait, before I go there, there's a lot of space around here. What is this? Doesn't seem to be hurtful. Nope. I can't seem to interact with it. Okay, so now I can go here then.
There's something here.
Upon close inspection, there appeared to be distortions, as if the air itself had cracked. Equally confused, the girl and demon exchanged a glance.
That wolf is just up ahead.
Cheshire's indecision did not last long, but try as he might, he was unable to open the cracks any further.
Try using magic to open it? Come on! We have no idea what's lurking on the other side.
Cheshire gave a mocking snort at Cereza's cowardice.
I am not making excuses! Alright, fine! Okay, Cereza. Just like you practiced.
Alright, time for magic.
Once their eyes had adjusted to the brilliant light, what lay before them was a sight unlike anything either had seen before.
Cheshire, I have a feeling we're not in Avalon anymore.
You know, you are right about the headphones. The fairy sounds are very funky. But something that I noticed when I was in the settings for this game before starting the stream is that there was even an option for surround sound where you can have the narrator either playing to the left speaker, the right speaker, or the back speakers. So if you're playing this game in surround sound, you can have the narrator speak to you from your back, which is really cool, actually. I like that there's a feature that allows you to change where you want the narrator to speak from. So you could really make it where the narrator is breathing down your neck as she's telling you the story. And that's something you can only get when you're experiencing the game in surround sound. And, you know, like I've already mentioned it, like I set up my house to have 5.1 surround sound. So I get this really cool auditorium experience whenever I'm just playing games on my sofa. And so definitely this is the kind of game where you should really be experiencing it in surround sound to get the most out of this game. So it's really cool that there's so much thought put into the sound design of this game. Let's see. Tir-na-nog are the source of the fairy's illusions. They can be found spread throughout the forest. Find and destroy the core at the heart of the Tir-na-nog. Press plus to open the menu if you need to temporarily retreat. So I'm guessing this is kind of like the Alfheim. At least I think. Seems like it. He's even got a very interesting name to go with it. Oh, and see what I mean? Like, there's a special thing you can see there where it's Cereza and the demon just sitting there. I like that. I like that there's like these special poses for every save point you come across. Okay, Cheshire can break it. Okay, up and at him. No. I said up and at him. There you go. Okay, is there anything on this side though? Nope, not really. God, the visuals of this game is really cool.
Fairy treasure? Oh, they'd be hopping mad if I stole it.
God, yeah, invest in a surround sound system. Trust me, it is a wildly different experience when playing games in surround sound. Hell, there are some video games where you get an advantage when you're playing it in surround sound. Back in 2010-ish, when I was really obsessed with an Xbox 360, this was when my dad gifted me a receiver. And the receiver, you know, is what has the 5.1 surround sound, you know, and it's such a wild gift. And I still have that same receiver to this day. It's never given me any issues. The only thing I've done is I bought new speakers and new wires to get a much clearer sound. Like, this receiver was way ahead of its time. It even had HDMI support, which wasn't very common back in those days. But yeah, when my dad gave me the receiver as a gift, one of the things that I did was I hooked up my Xbox 360, set up the surround sound myself. I bought 5 speakers, I bought the wires to go with it. And the best game to play in surround sound is Gears of War. Not only because of the sound design, like you hear the rain all around you, but with surround sound, you can hear when enemies are trying to sneak up behind you. You can hear their footsteps coming up behind you, and that would give me the advantage so I could turn around and blow their face off with the shotgun. And a lot of shooter games really do tap into that. That's why they sell these special gamer headphones that have 5.1 surround sound, because some games really do benefit with surround sound experience. And Gears of War does that. Splatoon does that. What's another game that does surround sound very well? Oh man, I'm drawing a blank here. But yeah, any game that uses 3D space more than likely takes advantage of the surround sound option. Like the Switch has surround sound, and it does a pretty damn good job giving you 5.1 sound. And you know, it's unfortunate that not a lot of games from PlatinumGames take advantage of surround sound. It's funny because Bayonetta 1 is the only game I can think of where it actually did have really good surround support. Because, you know, if you ever boot up Bayonetta on the Xbox 360, you get the Dolby Digital logo. And when you're playing Bayonetta, like, all the sound effects come in crystal clear all around you, especially in the Alpine where you can hear the waterfall behind you. But unfortunately, when Bayonetta was ported to other consoles and the PC, it actually lost the Dolby Digital support. So it didn't have the surround sound to go with it, which is a shame. I really think the Xbox 360 version of Bayonetta is the best version of Bayonetta, because you get the highest quality sound design of the game and the best color of the game. Because go figure, the Xbox 360 was the intended platform for Bayonetta. Tir ni Nog is the Celtic name for the fairy realm. There's even a song by the group Celtic Woman, Irish musical group, about how fae women would try to lure people into the Tir na Nog. That's interesting. That actually is. That's really cool. I can see that you are very highly interested in this kind of subject. Haphazard shooter, bogey. Okay, well, it's a bogey. Let's take it down. Besides decimating enemies with its claws and fangs, Cheshire can counter. Oh, Cheshire's got a counter? Oh, hell yeah. Press R with the right timing to have Cheshire counter incoming attacks. Enemies hit with a counter will be temporarily stunned. Okay, let's see if it works. Yeah! Now hold still, buddy. Going for the kill. No, leave Cereza alone. Nope, back at ya. Wow. I know this game was developed by PlatinumGames. I know it was developed by PlatinumGames, but it's kind of cool that they threw in all these like really cool advanced tech in a game like this. This is mostly just a puzzle exploration game, but the fact that it has action combat elements makes it really cool. It's kind of like if they decided to throw in like a parry system in Limbo. You know what I mean? You wouldn't see something like this in Limbo or any other 3D exploration game like Little Nightmares. No, yeah, you will be set for life. Just make sure you find a good receiver. Like the brand that I have. Let me see. What's my brand? I have a Yamaha. And if this Yamaha was able to last me 20 years, I'm sure that if you find a Yamaha branded receiver, you'll be good. Oh, I gotta find another tier. Oh, I see. It's a puzzle. Can Cheshire open chests? Okay, well, no, not really. I'm gonna have to trade places with him. Okay, get on the button, you bastard. I mean, if you're expecting this game to be super wild and chaotic like Wonderful 101, you're kind of barking up the wrong tree. If anything, I'd say this is Wonderful 101 Lite, where it takes the concept of multitasking more on the forefront, with the multitasking involving two characters that you gotta control simultaneously. One does all the brute stuff, like attacking enemies physically, while the other one uses their magic to hold the enemies in place. So there's definitely a lot to take into consideration here, and it can be a pretty satisfying combat. You're not gonna have juggles or anything like that as far as I know, but it's very satisfying. I'm playing it on normal. I'm playing it on normal only because this is my very first time playing the game. I kind of like to take it easy with my experience. You know, I know a lot of people expect me to be the super hardcore gamer, and while yes, I am a hardcore gamer, I tend to play all these games on non-stop infinite climax difficulty whenever I feel like it. Whenever I play a game for the first time, I prefer to play it normally on normal so that I can get a feeling of the game. And then once I've gotten that feeling, then I'll challenge myself with a harder difficulty. You know, I'm not like those players where I'm like, no, I gotta be hard right from the get-go. So, you know, I apologize if you were expecting like super crazy combat like out of me right now. Like, I'm just taking it slow, taking it easy. I'm a chill dude right now. This is more about me just talking shit while having fun with a game I am unfamiliar with. Break it! Break it apart! Break! There we go. So much colors! A psychedelic trip! Oh, nah, the bot is here. And it sucks because my friend who is helping me moderate these things is not here right now. And unfortunately, I can't get into the chat to remove him right now. So just ignore the bot. Just ignore them. They'll go away.
Center of forest. Waiting. Help me. How
Okay. I just need to follow the White Wolf, right?
Destroy 4 elemental cores.
Oh no, it's the Avatar!
You can do it. Follow White Wolf.
Chapter 3, the first elemental core. So, it looks like we're going to be tapping into the elemental abilities.
They had returned from the strange world. The forest was just as they had left it, except not quite. It seemed that destroying the device at the core of that rift somehow disrupted the illusion, revealing the true path forward.
Tir na Nog complete. Working together, the two vanquished the Tir na Nog on Jade Hill. Yet it still seems there are other Tir na Nog in this region. Interesting. Wait, and that was the map, right? That was the map indeed. Oh man. But there's the wolf, and the game's definitely nudging me to go chase after
They
it.
spotted the White Wolf. Without a moment's hesitation, the pair gave chase.
By the way, something you need to know. There is an odd glitch regarding HP growth. You collect 5 cherry blossom petals to expand your health, but beating a boss gets you a full set of 5. If you get a full blossom while having an incomplete version in your inventory, it gets reset back to 0, so you need to collect all 5 for 1 before collecting a full one from a boss. You get a single petal at the end. Tir na Nog, let's see. And you can go back and redo them at a save point, so you can wait to collect them. So, that was never fixed. Even after this game was out for like a year or so, they never actually patched that. That's kind of a shame, but wouldn't surprise me because Platinum Games never really patches out their glitches, which is one of the things I kind of have grown tired about from Platinum Games. Like, dude, Wonderful 101 is riddled with glitches to this day that Platinum Games never addressed, no matter how many times I message them about it. The most they'll tell me is, we're looking into it, and they never did. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind. I'll try my best not to run into that glitch. Worst comes to worst, I can always make a new save file so I can play the game completely on my own. No, I'm not going to sit here and rant about Wonderful 101 right now. I love that game, so I'm not going to rant about it. That's messed up, though. Like, has Platinum Games ever addressed this? Like, what about Inaba? I mean, not Inaba. What's his name? Tinari? Because I know Tinari is actually active on Twitter. And he actually responded to some people, especially during that whole debacle about Paper Mario running at 30 frames per second on the Switch. If you guys can get in touch with him and tell him, hey man, there's like a glitch here that ruins our experience, maybe he'll do something about it. Then again, the game's been out for about a year, so...
A small glade of otherworldly beauty opened before Cereza. This dark forest.
Yeah, no,
held
it's always good to know these
secrets
things ahead
yet.
of time.
Cereza relaxed, ever so slightly.
Alright, I think it's time we could jump down here. Let's continue collecting items. A new sanctuary. Get out of the way, rabbits.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
A Tirnanog menu has been unlocked. Interesting. So you can actually redo the Tirnanogs here? Oh, that's actually pretty neat. Cool. And there's a time child. Damn. So now that's new in the Bayonetta series, where now they're tasking you to do something real fast for something you previously accomplished. Neat. Okay, I just gotta get that thing somehow. Let's see. How do I reach it? Someone has left journal entries scattered through the forest. Pick up any you find with L and read them from the archive. How do I pick it up? It's not a Bayonetta game without lore. You are absolutely right. How do I get that thing? Okay, so I can climb up here. Okay, here we go. Got it. There's so much to see around here. Aha! It's a trap. A very obvious looking trap. Wait. Give me that. Get over here. What is this thing? Okay. Not sure what it was, but I got something from it. Am I actually getting the item? Or is it getting destroyed from the trap? Ah, more bosses. Well, not bosses, enemies. And this one likes to set up traps. Say hello to Devious Trapper, Leprechaun. Ah, shit, wrong button. Actually, no, I meant to do that. Ha ha ha! Get out of here.
Perfect!
Oh wait, before I toss the Cheshire over there. If lost, look to the guiding lights. Ah, cool, so it'll show you the way. I think. Where'd it go? Damn it, that's kind of annoying. Although, there are some things around here I haven't seen yet. Let me explore for a little bit. Like this thing. Nice.
Cheshire!
Now, how to get over there? Once again, I have to praise the music. Like, wow, this is so captivating. This is a game that definitely deserves to be played on a huge surround set. Oh, hello. Ooh, items. Nothing here. It really does look like I can go over there, unless it's more just to observe the spots. Let's see. All right. So Cheshire can climb here. And let's see. What can he do? You can get lost in this game just searching for everything. And I'm going to do my best not to waste a lot of time doing that. Because definitely we got to get moving at some point. Otherwise this stream could end up getting bloated to like 20 hours or 30 hours.
Those cheeky fairies! What's their problem?
It's because they know you're weak.
Cheshire patronized Cereza.
Okay, so now we gotta activate this, which will take us to that segment, Tir Nanog. Hey, R. Stevens. Yeah, like if I'm off stream, I'll probably do some exploration on my own. We'll see how it goes.
Let's go!
Get out of here! Oh crap! Can I set him free? Nope. I gotta be super careful. Shit. Woo! Counter that, bitch! Get out of here. Okay, so those traps can trap my Cheshire. Duly noted.
Cool!
Psychedelic time warp. Oh, I'm enjoying the game a lot. And don't worry, even though you're joining late, I'm still pretty much in the early parts of the game. I believe I'm in chapter 3 right now. Although I don't know how many chapters there are. So don't worry, you're not late. There's still a lot more to find around here.
In a nearby grove, there was a place illuminated by moonlight. As she approached, the magic brace in Cereza's wrist began to glow.
So I have finally found you, Cereza.
Morgana?
Cereza blinked in disbelief as the ghostly figure of her teacher appeared from within the moonlight.
Thank goodness you're safe. When I realized you'd gone to the forest, I was beside myself with worry. But really, Cereza, to enter the forest despite all my warnings. You even made off with my magic brace. Just what were you thinking?
Although this was only a projection of Morgana, her scolding somehow managed to be even more intimidating than the genuine article. Cereza could only hang her head.
I am looking forward to a thorough explanation once you're home safe. But I'm afraid escaping Avalon Forest will not be easy.
Morgana's expression was grave. She explained how the fairy's magic turned the forest into a labyrinthine trap.
Labyrinthine.
Was currently
I've never heard it pronounced
ensnared.
like that before.
This ancient enchantment was so strong, even Morgana herself could not easily break it.
For now, all I can do is support you from afar. I will begin researching ways out of the forest. You just find a safe place, and try to stay alive until I find a way to save you.
Don't worry, Morgana. Look! I was able to summon a demon of my very own.
Is that... You summoned a demon into your stuffed toy? Cereza...
Phrasing.
Well, it will have to do. If you are able to wield that demon, your chances of survival will increase greatly. This forest belongs to the fairies. However, if you search carefully, I am sure you will find objects that will help you develop your magic abilities.
What about these sparkly things? I've picked up a bunch of them since I've got here.
Yes, that crystalline structure is a stable source of magical energy. If you feed it to the demon, it may awaken some new powers.
New powers, you say?
The light of the moon began to wane. With it, Morgana's visage grew faint. It was as if the forest itself conspired to impede their plans.
Cereza, listen well. Demons are weapons which we witches wield, not friends to be cuddled. Remember to treat them as such.
The remaining moonlight faded, and Morgana disappeared. Cheshire was in a foul mood.
What was that? Morgana is my master, and I will not have you speak of her in that way. I feel bad for worrying her, but I don't get why she's so overprotective. I mean, I summoned a demon and everything.
Cereza wished that just once Morgana would tell her she did a good job. She had already forgotten Morgana's scolding.
Well,
I know
back
that
to chasing
feeling.
the White Wolf. If we get that power, even Miss High and Mighty Morgana will sing our praises. Oh yeah, those little sparkly things. She said they might help you grow stronger. I wonder what that means. What is this?
All right, well, it looks like we get
In
to
one
buff
corner was a rock
Cheshire.
polished to a shiny finish. This would make a good substitute for the mirror she used when training.
Hey! Without Morgana breathing down my neck, I might be able to get in some good practice. Worth a try.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Here, Cereza and Cheshire can learn new skills. So the right side is Cheshire and the left side is Cereza. Let's see. Nothing for Cereza, so we'll focus on Cheshire. Skill literal tree. Yeah. Alright, so charge strike. Ooh, give me that.
Here, have some.
And now for Cereza. And Cereza's skills are picked up from the Onyx Roses. Let's see. There's quite a number of things you can use. Let's see, what do we got? Let me take a look at. It seems like this one's the one that's making me want to eye on. Let's see, but I want to take a look at all the other ones we got. So Witch Pulse, holding ZL, tilt with the right timing to infuse. Okay, I already know that one. Absorption, successfully use Thorn Bind on an enemy to recover a little magic. So that one might be useful if you want to keep gaining some magic out of the battle. Hug mode, that's already something I know. Slightly increase the speed at which the spell cooldown gauge recovers, which definitely will be useful. I would definitely need it to be a high speed, especially if the game becomes a little bit more challenging with more enemies being thrown at me. Thorn Bind, I already know that one. Increases the rate you recover magic while in hug mode. Oh, I wasn't even aware that I lose magic when I have Cheshire out. Huh. Okay. Multi-bind? Actually, that would be useful. And dodge roll. Oh, by clicking the stick. Oh, that's kind of awkward, but kind of makes sense. You have to have, you know, all the buttons available for the other actions that you got to do in this game. Venom Thorn. While casting Thorn Bind on an enemy, their movement will be slowed. And big pockets. Alright, now for Cheshire. Chomp. Hold and release ZR to unleash a charge strike. Ooh, you know what? I'll take that.
Cheshire, here you go.
You lose magic when using Cheshire's R button ability. Alright, that's good to know. Thanks. Alright. What else we got? Chomp. Cheshire can now deliver a charge strike to finish off weakened enemies.
Let's go!
Let's do it again. Oh, bite! Yeah, get in my mouth. Choose input methods for bind and chomp. Use hold and release for full control of when you use them, or have Cheshire use them when available with a tap of the attack button. No, hold and release. I want to have more control over Cheshire. Okay. Plush Punch. In hug mode, press ZR to have Cheshire jab the enemy, distract. Okay, so you can attack them with the little Cheshire whip. That's funny. Okay. Demon Dodge. You know what? Dodging is always important. That's like the staple in the Bayonetta franchise. This dude really loves his Scooby snacks. Bind combo. Unleash a charge strike. Let's see. Oh, I can't afford that one though. Plush Punch. I can afford this one though.
Here, have some.
Give me the food. Scooby snacks. Scooby. Oh, come on. What's with these goddamn bots? Begone, bots. Okay. Now for Cereza. I'll take the multi-bind. Oh, I can't afford it. No! Okay, well then. I will take the absorption so I can get some magic.
Maybe like this?
Quick recast. Slightly increase the speed at which the cooldown. So yeah, let me... Oh no, wait. I don't have that. I don't have enough. Man, you can waste some of the items here real quickly. I'm gonna have to look around for more of these things. But I will take the dodge.
Does this work?
That's not how you dodge, Cereza. What are you doing? Dodge dive. Press ZR while dodging to perform a dive attack. Oh wow, so there's extensions to the moves you learn. Okay, I think we're good. All we gotta do is continue finding more little items. I will spare you, little bunny rabbit. So saith Kamiya, we're not allowed to eat you.
We need a rest.
Oh, even more enemies. Get in my mouth! You get in my mouth! Let's see, anything around here? Oh, there's a gate here. I'm guessing I'm gonna need a key, and I do not have the key. Well, that's fine. We'll come back to that gate soon enough. Oh, I was here before. Yeah, this is when I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, that's where I found the treasure, right? Yeah, that's the treasure. Okay, I've been here before, so let's go back down and actually follow the wolf tracks. Look at his adorable little punches. Look at it. Look at it. It's so adorable. It's so adorable. See, this is why PG needs to make Origins plushies stat. I would drop an unhealthy amount of money for them.
Cheshire, over here!
Okay, so I have to go this way. I was going the wrong way before. I'll take that. Oh, enemies, hold on. Come on, shoot me, I dare you. Oh, it's blocking that thing. Get out of here. This is so adorable to me. It just makes it look like Cheshire going, let me at him, let me at him, let me at him. It's like a little Scrappy-Doo. Oh boy, laser blasts. Okay, so we just gotta walk through carefully, right? Alright, what do we got here? Can we jump across? Doesn't look like we can. There are some interesting mechanisms around here. Wait, before I continue though, there's a lot of things I skipped through. This seems like something I can interact with. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna need something different to be able to interact with this. Enemies! Alright, come on, let's do it, Cheshire! There we go. Nice. Again, the combat is uber satisfying. Like you're not gonna see any wild, wacky stuff like you typically see with Platinum games. But I think what this game tries to do is make the combat feel satisfying, like and rewarding when you figure out how to tie it all together, especially when you're controlling two characters simultaneously, which is actually really interesting now that I think about it. You can turn this into a pseudo co-op game if you're using Joy-Cons. Like you can have one friend just use the left Joy-Con to play as Cereza and use the other right Joy-Con to play as Cheshire. Like there isn't a two-player mode here, but it certainly feels like you can make it a two-player mode if you felt like it. I wonder why there is no natural feature for a two-player mode. Regardless, it's really cool that there's this like really this neat simultaneous gameplay. You know, it feels very much similar to Astral Chain and Bayonetta 3 and Wonderful 101. Oh, what a goofy sound effect. I love it. Oh, wait, what's this? Can I interact with it? Like, I'm noticing, like, these... I want to say elements, but just as I'm thinking elements, I realize that's right. There are those elements that fairy showed off. So I have this feeling that you're going to probably pick up some elemental abilities that will then allow you to interact with these things. Oh god. No! You don't get to hurt my Cheshire! Looks like we're about to enter another Tirnanog. Oh, hey, what's that? It's got a shield. Welcome to Stern Defender Spriggan. Since it has a shield, I'm betting I would have to attack it from the backside. Okay, eat it! Eat it! Oh, crap. Ah, damn, it's in a weird position. Yeah. Get it here in the middle. Get here in the middle. Come on. Block that shit! Okay, eat him! Eat him! Yes, get in my mouth! Again, it's pretty satisfying. You have to keep in mind that the multitasking, which can be tricky, because I know a lot of people aren't able to, you know, control everything with their left and right side of their brain. I can see this being hella confusing for a lot of people. But when you grasp the controls, it's fun. That's pretty much Platinum Games in a nutshell. Figure out the controls and it's fun. Oh crap, did not mean to do that. Spooky! Let me guess, I gotta come back to it once I'm off this area. And here we go, the next Tirnanog. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Rotation. I'm already like 20% through the game. Is this game short? Maybe. I'm not complaining, but like I already see the progress is going up pretty quickly. Oh, a new enemy. Say hello to the wandering sharpshooter, Pixie. Okay, how do we take it down? Oh, I'm supposed to block that. Come on. Ah! Get over here. Nah, I wish the whip could go up. Out of here. It's about 10 hours. That means that I might be able to finish this stream in a week. Because I'm certainly not going to be sitting down for like the whole 10-hour experience in one go. I think once I get to the next chapter, I will take a break. And tomorrow I will continue with the stream. So don't worry, I'm not gonna abandon this game. I'm not gonna abandon this game whatsoever. Oh hey! That's pretty cool. How high can you go? Wait, hold on. Get back down. Okay. We gotta figure out a way to go up. Oh! I can stand on that thing. Okay. This has got to be for something. What for, though? Let's see. Ah, okay, it's to get up. All right. Ah, no! I should have stopped moving. Don't worry, Cereza, I will protect you. Oh, oh boy. I like this a lot. This is pretty cool how you have to use both of these characters to help each other out. Again, this would have made a great co-op game. And I mean, technically it is if you share Joy-Cons. But I feel like this could have been a full-fledged cooperative game if Platinum Games really wanted to go down that route. Oh god. No! How far does it go? Okay, the lasers are blocked over there. Let's go, let's go, let's go! If only Cereza could parry. Well, they may not be parried, but I can still use my thorn on them. What reason would this platform be doing here? Let's see, I can get off here. I guess this is a checkpoint if you die or something. There we go.
Yes!
Da da da. Damn it, hold on. I gotta move the platform. Damn it, Cereza, you can't jump down. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? We go this way. My eyes! It's so bright. Warp Zone! I definitely like how they implemented 2 character puzzles in this game. It goes so much further than Astral Chain's chain jump section. You're right. Absolutely right. I like it a lot. I definitely do. I feel bad that I really did sleep on this game. Tirnanog complete. And yep, that chest is now available. Oh god, playing it on OLED, I can only imagine. I mean, I have an OLED, but I don't actually use my Switch as a handheld device that often.
Let's take a break.
I only really use the OLED screen when I'm on vacation and like I'm on the plane. But some of the games that I play portably on the Switch are just like tame games. I don't like playing extreme action games on my Switch portably because I don't want to ruin my Joy-Cons. So I usually choose like old school games like the NES library, like Punch-Out and stuff. Aha! I can learn stuff. Let's see if I actually have the currency for it. Let's start off with this one. Multi-bind? Can I? Oh, I don't even have the thing. Damn it, I need this thing. I forget the name, but now I have to search it out. I can learn this, the quick recast, I think. No, I can't. What's this? Big pockets. Dodge roll, I already learned that one. Venom Thorn. I can't afford that. Damn it! Oh no, of course. This game is beautiful regardless of where you see it. On an OLED screen, on a big TV screen. This game is beautiful. It's just that, yeah, the bright lights do not help sometimes. Alright, slightly increases Cheshire's vitality. Cheshire reverts to his stuffed form when his vitality is depleted. So basically, higher defense. Oh, you can run faster when you have Cheshire lead the way. Okay, that might be very useful later on. Nah, it doesn't seem like I can afford anything right now. Damn! Oh well.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
So am I, actually. I'm starting to get a little tired. Let me try to sit up a bit. Like I said, when we get to the next chapter, I'll probably take a break. As much as I would like to make this an all-nighter stream, I do have my limits. I am getting old, you know. Like I'm almost reaching 40. The wolf. I don't know why, but I like how the wolf is standing there majestic, and it reminds me of that gag from Family Guy where Peter's trying to like have his son learn to be a man, and this deer's just looking at him majestic. I will take care of your son.
Faster. The wolf was getting away, and Cheshire was not happy about it.
I'm going as fast as I can. We'd be able to move a lot faster if you would give me a ride on your back.
The demon said nothing. His glare was all the answer Cereza needed.
That's what I thought.
You're not allowed to ride me. We're close to the wolf. Come on, wolf. Stop running away, buddy. Oh, give me that. So everything is tied to the magic, to like Cheshire's magic. Like the vitality goes down when you use magic, when you get hit. So basically try to play it out effectively to make the most out of Cheshire. Otherwise you'll be left helpless running around with the Cheshire doll.
Where did that wolf
Kind of
run off
reminds
to
me a lot of the
now?
wonderful 101 in the battery system in your heroes.
What's that over there? Let's go check it out.
I think it was referencing Bambi. Stalwart Guardian, a Fulmor, like I cannot pronounce that
All
name.
of a
Fulmohart.
sudden, a tough-looking fairy appeared out of nowhere. Cereza was startled, but tried to regain her composure.
What? Why don't you flock off already and leave us alone?
Cheshire let out a sigh as he pushed past Cereza to face down the fairy.
Roar! Hear me
Who's
roar.
gonna be the appetizer? And who shall I save for dessert?
Roared Cheshire, his mane rippling and claws extended.
I wish I could do the silly voices, but the narrator's already doing that for me.
Hurt yourselves!
Okay, yeah. Let's see, I'm helpless now without my Cheshire. Get in my mouth! Yeah! Oh, hey, Zep! What's up, buddy? You came right in the nick of time. Thanks for taking care of the bots, dude.
The path continued to a line of arching trees which had grown together to form a tunnel. Could it be that the fairies were trying to protect this place?
Vitality Blossom, a large flower-shaped jewel formed from vitality petals, said to be resilient to any and all force. Those who acquire it are promised long-lasting life. You have been bestowed the flower of life. You can break pots! The Kamiya tradition is still here. Ah, you were lurking? Okay. I mentioned you earlier because there were bots and, like, I couldn't take care of them. But yeah, thanks for that. It's alright, dude. I know that feeling with the sleep schedule. There's the wolf. Looking regal as always.
A strange orb atop a pillar. Could this be the elemental core of which the boy in Cereza's dream had spoken? Before it stood the White Wolf.
White Wolf.
Just as Cereza took a step towards the pillar to investigate,
Wait! What are you doing?
I want to eat the wolf.
breaking from Cereza's grasp, Cheshire lunged towards the wolf.
Stop running and tell us how to get that power already.
Cheshire was fed up with this wild wolf chase. He wanted answers.
Cheshire! Stop! And listen for a second! Ah!
Missing his mark, Cheshire's claws struck the elemental core instead. All was quiet until...
Ah, I remember seeing that spot earlier in the game.
Energy poured from the core like a furious whirlpool. Standing in its midst, Cereza felt a strange power flow through her.
What was that? I feel funny.
Don't hog the power, girl.
Cheshire roared his protest.
I need the power. Give me the power.
He wanted his piece of the pie. But what exactly had they released?
No problem, dude. Wood Cheshire. Would he what? You've destroyed the wood elemental core and received its power. Change Cheshire to his wood form by pressing Y.
Let's go!
Roar! I now have the power of wood.
The pair had gained a new ability.
Is this it? I can go home now.
Cheshire asked excitedly.
No, this is something different. We need to smash
There's that little
3 more of
Cereza
those
theme
things
again.
before I can send you back. But I'm sure this power will come in handy for something too. I know. That is why we're following that wolf in the first place.
Speaking of that wolf, where did he go now? To find the other elemental cores, they first need to find him.
I swear, you demons are more trouble than you're worth.
The bickering companions left the remains of the core behind them, heading ever deeper into the forest.
Wood Cheshire abilities. Wood Cheshire can use a wood attack with ZR. Its massive power should give you some leverage in battle, so be sure to use it. Wood Cheshire can also extend his tongue and grab objects. Oh, there's that object that I saw earlier. Yes, yes. Here we go. The Metroidvania is starting to expose itself a bit here. The Metroidvania elements. Note that elemental skills drain the magic gauge. Keep watch of the gauge above Cheshire's head and switch to hug mode to recover. There we go. Oh, you can pick up the vase too. Hold on, let me get out of the way. How do I absorb the wood power? Hold on. I like this triumphant music. Looks like I gotta do a little bit more stuff around here. Hold on, hold on. See, I can't interact. Oh, there we go. For some reason, it wasn't letting me interact with it. Press L to absorb elemental power found within the forest. Once enough power has been absorbed into the magic brace, your magic gauge will increase. Look, you can pick up the vase and throw them. That's so sick. Get out of here, you stupid vases. I hate you. This music is just all too adorable. I love it. More! Yes, give me more of that stuff. Ooh, more enemies are popping up. Evil foreboding. Oh, hey, we made it to the next chapter already. Well, let me do a little bit of extra exploration and then I'll head out. Stupid vase. I hate you. Oh, wow. He's got, like, new attacks, too. He's got a drill attack. What the hell? That's so sick. So you get different attack styles for the elements that you equip? God, there's a lot of things you could do in this game. Oh, so you can only counter in regular form. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind. Which makes sense because the R button is for grabbing stuff when you're in wood form. That drill attack is so sick. That whip is sick. I can't wait to see what Cheshire can do in his fire form. Ah, crap. I was not aware of that shit. Oh, God. Hey, you have a good one, my friend. Thanks for catching the stream. It's always a pleasure to see you guys here.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, what the heck? There's something here? Hold on, I'm interacting with something here. I really hope there isn't a lot of off-screen secrets. Because I kind of hate those where like you have to really like squeeze yourself something like around the corner and then you'll find a hidden secret like that. Damn. I'm almost certain there might be at least one of those somewhere in this game. Oh, it's time to battle. Okay, adjust how Cheshire's special attacks work. Special attacks usually consume magic, but if you want a more laid-back experience, select always full to use them with no limit. Nah, I want a little bit of a challenge. Oh, you can spin them! Oh my god, that's so awesome! Watch. Spinny, spinny! Get in my mouth! That's so cool! There's so many things you could do to interact with the enemies! That's what I look for in these action games, the number of ways you can interact with enemies. It is so awesome. Oh, I can go underneath it? Oh. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta interact with that. There we go. Sorry, I just wanted to get this. There we go. Yeah, give me that good shit. A switch. Uh-oh. What are we getting ourselves into? No, you shall not pass. Say hello to the apprentice clown, Amadan. Or Amadan. You little trickster, get over here.
Give me a break.
Okay, I'll flip the switch in a second. First, very important, I must break these base. Go, Cheshire, go! Oh, hello. Hold on. These boards are rotten. I hope they don't collapse. Just pointing that out makes me think that's exactly what's going to happen at some point. And it'll be one of those point of no return things, and you'll have to go the long way around. Ah, secret enemy. Yeah, get in my mouth. Get out of here, you fool. Oh, this little creature. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Thank you. Ah, I can interact with this stuff. Cracked blocks. I'm guessing that at some point I'm gonna need to have the rock element to break down these rocks. Okay, before I continue, I feel like I missed out on something a little further back. I hate it when I'm in an area where I pass by an obvious detour and I never really inspect it. And this would be one of those. Alright. Yet another Tirnanog. Let's see what we gotta do. Pursuance. Alright, let's see. Looks like we gotta share these two things here. There we go.
It's coming this way! What is that thing?
Oh god. I see how it is. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh fuck, 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 fuck. Oh god, are you kidding me? No! Eee! Come on, this better not have spikes. Ah, thank God. Whew. There's the chest. Yeah, thank you.
Yes!
My eyes! Ah! So much bright lights! Warp zone! I'm gonna keep throwing that same joke all the time, aren't I? You guys should play Super Meat Boy. There we go. Exposing more of the map. God, there's a lot of things you gotta do here. Now, let's go downstairs for a sec. When I get to the next save spot, that's when I'll take a break.
Cool.
Yeah. Am I missing anything here? Don't think so. Oh, I'm back here. Hold on. Yes, I can remove the shield! Yeah! There we go. That was the thing I was looking at. God, there's so many things to explore here. It's like I'm always met with a spot where I gotta go one way or the other way. Oh, here we go. Another fight. No, I won't let you attack me. Nice. Woo, very satisfying. Oh, what's that?
Cereza spotted something that looked like fruit.
That's a fruit?
Looks good. Quick, let's go get it.
That's a hell of a fruit. Oh, I can eat it. So let's do it.
What are you doing?
Found Inferno fruit.
Cheshire!
Look at the fucking smug look on Cheshire.
Cheshire enjoyed his snack as Cereza tried unsuccessfully to squeeze the pulp from her hair.
What a great face. That would make a great avatar.
Do you have any idea how important hair is to a witch? Be careful!
Oh, all that fur on your head and a fatness of good it's done you.
The demon's retort was surprisingly deft.
Quiet! I'm working on it. Just you wait.
Inferno fruit, a rare demonic-looking fruit from Inferno that requires magically rich soil to survive, full of nutrients and devilish sweet. Allows Cheshire to unlock powerful skills. Alright, so I gotta be on the lookout for these things if I want to learn more abilities. There's so many things to uncover here. Okay, so the map will tell you first where the Inferno fruits may be located. And items Cereza you can use to learn new skills are also hidden in the forest. So there's so many things to uncover. You gotta look everywhere for these things. Alright. Let's just look around for a bit. Sure is taking a while to get to that save spot. What's this? This looks like something you can break, but not entirely. Oops. Get back here. Oh, and it looks like you could go down, but not really.
This new power. Maybe we can use it to go to places we couldn't before.
Are you listening, gamer? I'm speaking out loud so you can understand what you gotta do. And yeah, here's our new sanctuary. With the save spots, so let me just explore a little bit more around here and then I can go and save the game. I'm already going way off though, I gotta go back. Let me defeat this enemy and then I'll head back. Or maybe not.
What is it with that jester? He's such a bother.
Alright. Hold on. Suddenly it's very quiet. Not anymore. Okay. Let me just buff up my character first. Okay, so now I have that fruit. Which means I can give something to Cheshire. I can give him the bind combo. Is there anything else here? Let's see. You know what? Let me get him. Let me give him the bind combo. Definitely that looks like something that'll be useful. Here, have some Scooby snacks. Bah, you glutton little asshole. I know, just a little more, just a little more. I should have been done a half hour ago. But this is pretty cool. Let's see, so now you can hold... Team combo! Nice. So cool. Alright, I'm done. Alright, let's see. One more thing for Cereza, then I can save. Now, I do not have that that item for Cereza, so I can't give her the multi-bind. However, I can give her the quick recast, or I can increase the magic speed, I should say. It's either the choice between Quick Recast or Venom Thorn. And you know what? I think Quick Recast will be much more useful since I bought the binding combo with Cheshire. All right. I can also buy the Venom Thorn, so let's go ahead and do that.
Maybe like this?
Yep, just like that. Now for Cheshire, dodge dive. You know what? I'm taking that one. I love having more mobility options. And anything else I may be able to afford? Not quite. That'll do it. All right. I prepared myself for the next run. Let me go ahead and save. And I will do the same and take a rest. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Ooh, boy, there's a lot of things you can do in this game. And I can't wait to find all the things you can do. I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing this game separately from the stream to do some side stuff. I definitely want to cover the entire game on stream when given the chance. On that note, I will be back to stream this game tomorrow around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will set up the schedule for that on YouTube and just stick around for when that goes live. So until then, just want to say thank you to everyone who decided to stop by and watch the stream. It's always fun having you guys around. I may not have a large audience, but it's always fun being able to interact with the crew here, the Bayonetta fan base. Alrighty, well. I will say my goodbyes here. This is Set saying, stay wonderful. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Peace.
I know that you'll be back.